What's up, y'all? This is Dosha with DoshaDreamsTarot, and this is a reading for the sign of Aries. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, wherever you have Aries in your chart. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. So just take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. Cross watchers, you are welcome here, but just keep in mind this is Aries reading. So if I expose you for your bad behavior, if I talk shit about you, you can't get mad. Aries comes first here, okay? This is in the job description. I've gotta speak the truth and expose bad behavior. So anyway, thank you so much, Spirit, for your divine messages and guidance. Wow, we are deeply grateful. We know we can do this without you. Could you please help guide Aries for their highest good, Spirit? And please bless us and protect us as we move forward into this reading. Okay, also want to mention that gender is fluid, so I do my best to use gender-neutral language when describing the cards in order to make my readings more accessible. But if I do feel a strong energy coming through that's very specific, I will say it. But if it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. You know, if a reading doesn't fit, you know, please don't force it. Just take it with a grain of salt, right? Okay, I think that's all I need to say besides like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's a free and easy way to support me and my channel. It helps get the message further and helps the channel grow bigger. So, okay, we're going to get these off the floor and see what we've got coming in for you. This is really quite interesting. Okay, I'm just peeking at that. Yeah, this is looking a little bit like... just peeking the energy. I'm not going to take them though. Okay, so interesting. The first two cards you have out is the Knight of Cups here, as well as the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So interesting, Aries. I'm getting here that, especially with the other cards, when I peeked the energy, it's almost like I'm getting that you may be overworking yourself. Potentially, you may be working too much, and it could be impacting your two different things. That you may be receiving romantic offers, but because you're so focused on what it is you're working on, you're just not open to it, which is valid. Like, if that is actually how you're feeling, Aries, like, there's no shame in that. Like, that's just where you're at right now. But if you are interested in, you know, romantic offers, but you're feeling like you don't have time for it, or that you're just not open to it, like, because I'm getting a couple different things, either that it's coming in or you would like it to, and work somehow is kind of delaying you, right? That's what I'm getting here. Oh, let me spray myself real quick with this aura cleanser here. It really helps perk me up too. It's good. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Could we clarify why the Eight of Pentacles is here in reverse for Aries? Why is this Eight of Pentacles here in reverse? Oh my gosh, I'm almost getting that just like you are being overworked. Like, this might not even be like your project itself. This could be where you're working. Energy I'm getting is just you're just working too much, and I don't feel like you're enjoying it, because to a certain extent I feel like when when we're in our like flow and we're doing a passion project and we're like really putting in a lot of energy, and it's like, well, I'm not interested in love, like this is just something that I'm focusing on right now, right? Like, that's a different energy. Like, what I'm getting here is that, like, you literally are like working full time, or you're working night shifts, or you're working long, like 12-hour shifts or something like that. And it's just like not plausible to have a romantic relationship because of your work schedule, right? That's what I'm getting for some of you. That's wild to me. I mean, it's not wild to me because it makes perfect sense, but it's just like, that's just sad. You know what I mean? Like, that just sucks. Like, if you're literally working a job where it's just like Two of Cups coming out in the cut, it's almost like, how are you going to, if you want love, okay, Aries, because everybody's different. you want to be independent, but I feel like you also would like to date people. You know what I mean? And if you can't, I feel like you're gonna, if you're in a position where that your job is preventing you from literally even having just like a dating life, like that's not sustainable, especially if you want to date people. Like that's just, I feel like it maybe pays well or it's been worth it up until this point, but now you're kind of realizing like this is actually preventing me from dating people. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, wow. Okay, so I'm getting a couple different things. It's like with this Knight of Cups here, you've got Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but that's just feeling like a couple different things. So this Knight of Cups here, like I said, could be coming in and you're realizing like this is a really good opportunity, or like this person is making me a solid offer, but my job is just in the way. And the Knight of Wands is just telling me that there's passion here. Five of Cups in reverse, the Star card. Wow. Yeah, I feel like this is something that's like a whole package. That's just what I'm hearing is like that there's passion, that it feels divinely guided, it's romantic, you know, there's emotional vulnerability here. It's also tangible with this Ace of Pentacles. Like this is actually like something that could what's the word? Stand the test of time and flourish, right? 10 of Cups. Yo, I literally wow. Yeah, so that's what I'm feeling here is either this is what you want or this is what's coming in. Or this is something that you're dealing with right now, right? So like time is fluid, so it could be any of those things. But Spirit, why is this Eight of Pentacles here in reverse? Let's get a little more info on this work situation here. Oh, interesting. You've got the King of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse. Are you working with someone you used to date? That's almost what I'm getting here. Huh. That's very possible, or it could be just like your boss just isn't very emotionally like with the Seven of Swords, I feel like it's pretty out in the open the way that your boss is. Like I'm just getting this King of Cups vibe is like somebody who has some certain amount of I don't want to say control, but has a certain amount of say so, or like that. This is just somebody in your environment when it comes to the work situation who is just not very compassionate or like kind of emotionally available, right? Like, because if you went to them and said, hey, like I'm working too much, or I'm feeling exhausted, or like is there any way I can change my schedule around so that I have some days off, you know what I mean, or something like that, like you feel like they're just not the type of person who would do that for you, you know. And you're also feeling like that this job is just like not it's not very stable, but you know what you see is what you get, basically. With this Seven of Swords in reverse, it's almost like there's not like a whole lot of well, here's the other thing, Aries. I'm almost getting that you know that this is a dead-end job. Like, and when I say dead-end job, I mean that you know that there's no mystery here as to whether or not this is going to go anywhere. Does that make sense? Whoa, okay, I'm getting a whole nother storyline. This also could be not about work at all. So for some of you who are not like fully resonating with that, this is about a relationship that's not working anymore. With this King of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, that's like a relationship that's not working anymore. That some truth was revealed and some secret came out. So it could be either of those. So why is this Knight of Cups here, Spirit? Okay. Whoa, okay. The Page of Swords in reverse. The Tower in reverse. So this is feeling like really interesting here. Huh. This almost feels like Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. Okay. So this is the energy of this person. This Knight of Cups is like, I'm done watching and waiting, and I'm not going to let you fall, is almost the energy that I'm getting. It's like this person is kind of coming in with like, almost like a, I don't want to say a savior complex, but like, this person's a very old school romantic. Like, they don't want to see you alone, almost. Because they see that this other relationship is falling apart for some of you, right? Because this is, the storyline is changing, so I gotta go with it. Because, like, different messages come through for different people. And also, the more context, the more layers, the more complex the story gets. And so it's starting to piece itself together here. But to me, this is looking like somebody who's, like, has been kind of waiting in the background for you to basically get single. But it's like, it's less than, it's not just that. It's not like they're just waiting to, like, swoop in. But that's, like, kind of the vibe, but it's not malicious. It's like somebody who has a lot of feeling for you. And they maybe have had a lot of feeling for you for a long time, potentially. Or at least long enough where that they have kind of sat back and watched the situation. And they've just kind of waited for things to change, right? And so now that they see that things are changing for you, they're like, now's my chance to make a move. Like, I'm swooping in on this, you know, because they don't want to see you fall. So, okay, with this Four of Wands in reverse, this relationship situation for some of you Aries could be someone that you're living with, or at least have some type of stability with, right? Or you have. And now that's kind of falling apart here. Some truth was revealed, something came out. This person could have been sneaking around. You never know, whatever it is. Could be people just hiding their true feelings also, and then true feelings coming out, which, you know what I mean, can be like, I don't feel the same anymore, or, you know what I mean, whatever it is, and so it's not working anymore. You can't work with this person anymore. It's over, right? That's what I'm getting here. At least it's all turning on its head. All of these cards are in reverse, Aries. And over here, this person, it's like they've sat back and watched, and they're done doing that. They're ready to strike almost, right? Like, they want to strike while the iron's hot. Does that make sense? They want to come in and be like, look, you don't have to fall from grace and have this big, awful breakup and be on your own here. Like, I want to come in and love you, basically. This is a very, like I said, this is a very hopeless, romantic, like, old school kind of person. I mean, it's kind of cute, though, because, like, I mean, I think that they're they're romantic, but they're also, like, they're valiant. Like, there's, like, the sense of, like, they're just like, no, like, I'm not gonna watch you, like, go through this awful breakup and be, like, all on your own, and, like, potentially not have somewhere to stay, potentially be financially struggling. Whatever it is, this person wants to come in and help remedy that. And, like, they are kind of swooping in to a certain extent because they just don't want to. Because, you know, typically I think when people are, you know, interested in somebody, but they're taken, and then they watch that relationship, like, kind of fall apart, it's like there's kind of two different types of people. There's a lot of different types of people, but we'll just focus on two. First type of person is somebody who would come in and, like, kind of, you know what I mean, like, maybe be supportive, but still leave space, right? Where it's like, okay, well, I need to give you time to get over your breakup and give you time to, you know what I mean, like, work through whatever's going on, sort out the you know, almost said sort out the seeds, which is a really random, weird thing to say, but, like, sort out the difference, like, you know, I don't know why that's coming to me, but it's more like just kind of, you know, where things are gonna go and how that's gonna work out, right? Give space, right, for somebody to kind of transition, you know. But this person, they're the other type of person, which is somebody who sees that happening and they're like, oh, I better get in there right now, because it's so funny, because I laugh because it's just a certain type of person where they're like, I need to strike while the iron's hot, and I need to actually take action now, because if I don't, like, this is the feeling that I'm getting from this person, right? If I don't, potentially, like, these people could reconcile and work it back out again, or somebody else is going to swoop in. It's like they just see the opportune moment where it's like, if I come in with this offer, right? This really solid, genuine, serious offer here. I've been watching and waiting and being chill, but now I see the towers falling and I want to be there to catch you when you fall, right? Like, that's how I feel. Like, this person's just like, no, no. This person definitely, like, has a lot of feelings. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. It's very passionate, too, okay? That's why the Knight of Wands was coming through, too, is this is very passionate. Like, this person they've kind of, like I said, they're kind of the whole package. Like, as far as their feelings towards you, like, I'm getting a little bit, like, it's like a really funny feeling. I'm just like, oh my, you know? Because this person really is, like, it's like they have passion for you. They have feelings for you. They are willing to put in, like, the actual physical, tangible work for this relationship. You know what I mean? They think about you. Like, it's a lot. It's really, really cute, honestly. Like, I'm kind of, like, smiling. Like, it's really silly. Because I just feel like this person is, like, if I just approach this person the right way at the right time, then, like, I know that our hearts are going to connect. Like, that's how this person is thinking. They're thinking that, like, they see you as somebody really valuable. They don't think that you deserve to be alone, right? Like, that's part of it, too, is that they're like, I've been watching and waiting and being alone. That's fine, right? Like, they're kind of humble. Like, in a way, they might have you on, like, not in an unhealthy way on a pedestal, but I think in a way, they just think that, like, they want to a certain regard, I feel like they want to show up and they want to, like, be what you need. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of want to serve you. Yeah, wow, Five of Pentacles in reverse, totally. They don't want you to feel out in the cold. They don't want you to feel abandoned. You know what I mean? They just don't think that's fair. You know, they're like, nah, you're the type of person who deserves a, you know what I mean? Someone to step in here. Wow, okay. This is, yeah, see? These both came out sideways, so I'm going to take them sideways, because what I see here is they see an opportunity, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles here, right? This is the most stable, reliable, yet the slowest moving Knight in the deck. Like I said, they're willing to put in the effort, right? They're willing to make a solid offer that is, like, long-standing here. You've also got the Three of Swords coming out sideways. They see a potential to basically keep you from having your heart broken, right? Like, that's part of this, is, like, they don't want to see you hurting over this breakup. And they feel like while you're in this particular stage of things, where that, like, the breakup just happened or is happening, or that now you're realizing things aren't working and you've got this truth or whatever it is that came out, there's more transparency in the situation, you know, the stability has been rocked, right? But it's like, you haven't gotten to the stage yet, Aries, if this is what's going on for you. You haven't gotten to the stage yet where you're, like, reminiscing and starting to feel nostalgic for this past relationship and being like, oh, I'm so sad it didn't work out. And then it really hits you, like, oh, I'm really alone. And, like, I really am doing this by myself. And, like, you know what I mean? Because especially with the Four of Wands here, I feel like this is something that was stable. There was some type of financial aspect with the Eight of Pentacles also. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of love here. This is someone who you saw as, like, your partner, right? And so I feel like this person recognizes that they're like, it's like you're in mid-fall, Aries. It's like you're in mid-fall and this person's like, oh, like, I could swoop in and catch this person before they really fall, right? Before they really fall. So this is like a free fall almost. It's crazy. It's so funny because it's just like, it's just really interesting energy. So I feel like this person is realizing, like, that you are in this limbo stage where you haven't fallen yet, but this is not working out. So they just realize that, like, they can, because I keep looking at this person who's falling out of the tower, right? You're, like, in mid-fall. That's why I feel like the tower's in reverse, is this person is like, I don't want to see you fall. So they're just kind of like, they also, like I said, I think have a little bit of a concern that you and this person, that they think that you deserve better than this, first off, and they're afraid that you might, that this situation might turn into, like, you know what I mean, an on and off kind of thing, and they're just like, no. Nope, I've been patient. And now that this isn't working out for you, I'm gonna be the one who's gonna be there for you now. So it's really, really a sweet energy, honestly. It's really cool. But it is just interesting because I think it's a certain type of person who would do that. You know what I mean? Who's gonna come in and be like, no, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you were just, you know what I mean, just broke up with this person like last week or whatever. You know what I mean? Let's get this thing working, because I just, you know what I mean? I just don't think that you should be alone. And I have been, you know what I mean? I've kind of had my eye on you for a while here. So, like, now that I know that you're free, it's kind of like, you know, and in a way, too, Aries, here's the thing, is that if that's what's going on, it's like, I really do think that would make a difference to you. You know what I mean? Emotionally. Like, I think that it would make a difference for you to know that this person feels that way about you. And especially if you're coming out of a relationship where this, like, truth was revealed, that sneaky behavior was revealed, whatever. You know, you're probably in this state where you're like, you know, you're, where that I don't think that you're feeling like, you're probably on in some respects, you are probably feeling sorrowful and you are probably feeling hurt about the situation. But you're in a much more empowered state, where this is the state of mind where that you're like, wow, like, this person did me dirty. And then it takes some time to pass before you start to think retrospectively, and you're like, oh, but, you know, they were also the King of Cups at one point, or also we did have the Four of Wands at some point. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit that starts to happen after a while. So it's like, you're not in that state of mind yet. You're in this place where you're just like, wow, like, this person betrayed me, basically. That's what I'm getting. Or it could have just been this person, you know what I mean? Like, something happened in the relationship. Okay, I can't really speak on it. You'll know. And so you're still in this place where you're like, you're just kind of, you know, I think you're annoyed, you're frustrated, you're like, wow, okay, you know what I mean? So what next? That's where you're at. You're in this limbo, you're in this free fall, and this person is like, yo, you know what I mean? I have feelings for you, and I've had feelings for you for a while. So, you know what I mean? If you are into that, I'm here for it. And I think like I said, I think this person is onto something here, because I don't think that they're just being impatient. I don't think so at all. And I don't think they're being reckless. I think that they're being very serious. And I think that's really the most attractive and, like, beautiful thing about this person's energy, is that I think that they really mean it. And they're not just trying to come in and do some stupid shit. They're not just trying to swoop in on somebody's, you know, person. Like, they really mean it. And they're like, no, like, I don't want to see you go through all of that heartache that happens after you break up with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I was talking about the stages that you go through. This person wants to come in before that starts to set in for you, because they're like, no, like, I think I could prevent that. I think I could actually change that narrative from happening. And instead, for you, it's like, you realize, like, wow, I came out of this relationship and just, like, walked into another really beautiful relationship where that this person really values me and has built this value over time. Like, this person has, you know what I mean, like sees me from a different perspective, and I'm, you know what I mean, they're, like, grateful for me. That's one of the things that I'm hearing. Or that, like, they won't take you for granted, you know what I mean, like, they're really serious about you, you know. And so that's just a really cool energy to me that feels like very, like, there's a lot of longevity there, you know. Like I said, we saw the Ten of Cups. You've got the Ace of Coins. You had the Ace of Wands. Like, this is all really good energy, honestly. And I think this is the type of person who, like, wants to, like, be next to you every night. Like, this is the type of person who's like, I want to mow your lawn. I want to, you know what I'm saying? It's really, really, really cute. I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool. Whoever this person is, they really do want to swoop in here and, like, be there for you. So if you're into that and you feel like you're emotionally in a place for that, and, you know, you'll know, but this is just the energy I'm getting. So you decide for yourself if you feel like you want to accept that offer or not. But honestly, like, yeah, because you might still be like in this place where you're a little bit like, you know, not hung up, but you're still transitioning. And so it may seem like, this is what I'm getting, is that the only downside that I think about the situation, which is like really just your interpretation of them, is that you might be like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship yet. That's the thing. And so the very first thing that I got when these cards came out in the beginning energy was that this Eight of Pentacles in reverse was preventing you from being with this person, or from finding new love, or whatever it was, right? So that still actually applies here. And I think that's part of the full circle thing that happens too with tarot, which is pretty cool, is that I really do think that this situation could potentially, because of your mindset, because you might think, oh, well, I need some time, right? Which is legit. I think a lot of times people do think that way, and we do think to ourselves, like, we should space things out. We should have a little time between, you know what I mean, relationships and whatever it is. But it doesn't mean that you necessarily need to, like, jump right into bed with this person, or that you need to jump right into a serious relationship with this person at all. I mean, I think it's just accepting their offer and being like, you know, because if you feel similarly, or you could see that possibility, or you're interested in them also, you know, which I feel like with their energy, they honestly seem like somebody who does have a lot of good qualities. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you did like them, you know, and if you do, then it's kind of like, you could say, like, you know, I personally don't let that hold you back, first off, because like I said, that needs to change, right? Because like in the beginning, if it was a job situation that needs to change, and you feel like that person is going to prevent you from making those changes to be able to adapt to a dating life, then it's like, it's a similar thing where it's like, you're concerned about how this person's going to feel. How is this person going to, you know what I mean, take this? Are they, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you're concerned about what this person is going to think, or that this person is somehow going to prevent you from doing that. But guess what? Like, in the beginning, I was going to say, if you're in a job situation like that, probably should find a new job, right? So it's the same thing. If you're in a relationship situation like that, you should probably find a new relationship, or at least move on from this one, right? But I'm getting the feeling that, like I said, we usually want to space things out, and I think that that's pretty healthy, you know, in most circumstances. But in this circumstance, I really do feel like this person wants to come in while you're open. And this is going to sound kind of messed up, because I do think some people are super manipulative and shitty, but they can almost sense that you're vulnerable, you know what I mean? And that you're open in this way that they just, I don't know why, but they're just really, really attracted to that vulnerability, and they're attracted to that openness because you're in this place where they feel like they can reach your heart. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, they like really feel like that is an opportune moment for them, because like I said, it's the type of person that they are, that everybody's different. And so for some people, they'd be like, I don't want to get involved with someone who just broke up with somebody, because like, you know, I don't want to be a rebound and all that sort of deal, right? But this person is like, I will be your rebound. Like, and not only that, but like, they don't want it to just be a rebound. They want it to be something that lasts. And they just feel like, for whatever reason, I don't know why I'm getting this, it's really, really, it's kind of like, almost it's sappy, but it's not sappy. It's actually, it's almost coming from this place of like, they want to be there to embrace you while you're in this painful place, or they want to be there while you're going through this transition. Like, they want to be the light that lights up you know what I mean, the darkness in your life at this moment. Or they want to be like, they want to feel that, like they want to embrace that, they want to like cradle that almost. Like, it's really, really, like, I don't know how to explain it, dude. It's honestly really, really cool, because a lot of people aren't like that. Like, this is someone with a really big heart, I feel like, and like, I almost just said really big arms. Like, I feel like they have the emotional and like spiritual capacity. They have the strength to hold you, right? They're not afraid of that. And they also in some ways are really attracted to that. Like, they kind of want to be a hero, you know what I mean? Like, they kind of want to be a safe haven. They want to be somebody that you retreat to from this situation, right? Like, it's almost like that aspect of it actually is like that aligns with them. Does that make sense? That aligns with the way that they move through the world, or the way that they feel about you, right? So they're not afraid of that concept. You know what I mean? That if anything, they actually really are attracted to that idea. Okay, so this is what I meant about the savior complex thing, is in a way I feel like they kind of want, it's like kind of like come home to mommy, or come home to daddy. Like, that's kind of the vibe. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you had a tough time out there, like come here, you know? Like, that's kind of like the thing. I like, you know what I mean? Forgive the gender binary, but like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm getting, is it's very It's very nurturing, okay? And they really, really like being that person. So Aries, that's what I've got for you. So if you're into that, I just feel like this person is like, you know what I mean? It's like it's a come home vibe. That it really is. It's just like come home. You know what I mean? Like you know, I don't know. I drew you a bath, and this person's super nurturing, and it's really cute. But they also want you to know how much they value you. You know what I mean? And they want you to know like that they're solid, that they're there for you, that this isn't just a rebound. They don't just appreciate that aspect of things, that's just, they just feel like that would be a really cool way to start your relationship. Does that make sense? Like that would be a really and for whatever reason, like I said, they're attracted to it. Like it's almost like to them it's a sexy dynamic. Like it's a dynamic they really like, and they would love to be that person for you. And so, you know what I mean? But it doesn't have to always be that way. I feel like that's just the kind of the foundation they want to build on, is like, I am someone you can depend on. I'm somebody who, you know what I mean, is like just, you know, I don't know. They just like that. It's really cool. Honestly, it is. It's funny. It's interesting to me because it's just not an energy you feel every day. You know what I mean? I just don't think a lot of people really do kind of feel that way. So it's very unique and it's very cool. So if you're into that sort of thing, Aries, this might be somebody who you would like to connect with. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Definitely drop me a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. It really does fuel my fire to watch my subscriber count go up. I'm new to YouTube, but I have been reading tarot for a long time. I really love doing this for y'all, and I would like to continue to. So when you show me and tell me how the reading resonated with you and that you enjoyed the content, it really does make a big difference to me. So I really appreciate it, guys. And if you need a dream interpretation, that's also something that I offer. So my contact info is in the description box below, as well as my donation links. If you ever want to drop me a monetary donation, it really does mean a lot. It makes a big difference. And yeah, so thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will catch you again next time. Bye.